Hello, 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 hello. How is everyone doing today? Why is my... Oh, why... That's odd. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay. Hi, how is everyone doing today? Hope y'all are doing well. I'm just kind of beginning this bit a little bit long. Not entirely sure what I wanted to do for the day, so... Yeah. I didn't know what I wanted to do for the stream today, so... We're gonna just start the stream and we'll see where we end up. Yeah, how's everyone doing today? I hope y'all are doing well. Sorry for it taking a bit longer since I started the stream for everything to get kind of moving. I had to do some changing with scenes on my on OBS Streamlabs, but what ended up happening was that basically I added a new webcam so then I could actually I could showcase what was on my building of Lego. Because of doing that, it caused a little bit of weird issues. So, yeah, that was fun. Hopefully I've got that all figured out. Yeah, how y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing well. Quickly run a quick test, make sure that everything's working right. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Yeah. How's everyone doing today? I hope you all are doing well. What do we want to do for the stream today? Let me just quickly do this. You know what? This is what we can do for this. Ooh. Ooh, what do I want to do? It's fun because I don't know what I want to start with. You know what? I think we'll go this. We have started. We'll do. Go. And we will be doing some space engineers. Alrighty. How is everyone doing, by the way? I hope you all are doing well. How are you? I hope you are doing well. But yeah, how you guys doing? Oh. Well, that's not right. Click. Please don't. Okay, good. Everything's running smoothly. Yeah, we'll do space engineers. That's what we'll do. I was kind of debating on whether to do either space engineers or I was debating possibly doing some. What was the name of it? Oh yeah, I was debating either doing space engineers or one other game. But I think before we fully get started, I'm gonna get myself a drink and then we'll fully get going. But yeah, we all are doing well. Honestly, I'm excited for today's stream. It's been a wonderful day, and honestly, I'm excited to see how this stream will go. Yeah. Just be 1 second. Let me just, again, make sure everything's running. Good. All right. I will be right back. I'm going to go grab myself a drink. And then we'll get started. Let's begin. I just realized that this has no volume. That was a little loud. Sorry. There we go. I think that's good. And we're gonna go a new game. We will not do a quick start. We'll be running the star system. We will customize. I will call it Stream 2025. We will be running with a 5 times character inventory just to make sure that I have availability of stuff. In-game scripts, yes. Spectator, yes. No permanent death. Economy, good. Station, yes. Disable progression. I don't like the progression tree very much. Alrighty, choose mods. 200 meters a second max speed, of course. And we'll work AI enabled and the animated set. Reactors, animated shells, animated weapon rack, animation engine. With the airlock connectors and the markings. Automatic ore pickup. I think build vision and build info work now with the yeah, I think those will work with the rest of it. Colorful, yes. What do we want? I think I'll take the rocket launcher or rocket turret. What else do we want? What else do we want? Ooh. Ooh. Industrial overhaul. You know what? I'll wait for the industrial overhaul for a different time because I want to do some more tests with that mod. It's a fun mod to use, but it's a little difficult to fully get to work. Pipelines and power lines. We'll do seams fixed. Fish HUD Master. I don't know if that's actually necessary. We'll do the blue Nebula's skybox. Sneaky sounds. I'll leave off structural that, but I'll text HUD API, turret and launcher. Undo. I don't know if it works in survival, but I'll add it anyway. And then we'll go. Alright, we'll keep that. We'll go with that mod list. Right, so I have everything I need. Oh. Nanite control facility. I will want that. Oh, and hailstorm. Weapon core. I don't know about the weapon core one. Okay, yeah. We'll do camera rotation. All right. We'll go with these ones for stream 2025. Yeah, how y'all doing? I'm doing pretty darn good today. I'm happy. It's my birthday and we're playing some Space Engineers. We're gonna start on the Earth, mostly because it's my favorite start. And I think I should be able to make things work well to my favor. Hopefully. Hopefully it works well. I do have a rough idea on things I want to do and accomplish, which I think will work pretty well. I just need certain things to be done in a certain way, but yeah, I think I got good ideas. Part of those ideas will be to create a what I want to do in this survival world, and I want to make sure that I can actually start planning part of this. I want to create several auto miners that then bring the resources to a processing facility where the ores get turned into the ingots. Then those ingots can then be shipped off to other locations. So Earth-like drop pod. And okay, good. Respawn. Alright. Ooh, we're in the mountain areas. This'll make it quite fun. We'll, right. Create GPS marker. And I'll keep those in there. GPS, show on HUD. There we go. Alright, I think we landed pretty decently. It's 19 clicks away. And we spawn near some ice. Let's, before I do anything, which would be stupid, let me make sure to get my, my tank out of there and fly up to get a good view on where I am. Where I might be able to get some decent water. I am nowhere near an ice lake. Bit unfortunate. Yeah, there's not really an ice lake nearby, so all of my ice will probably be from grinding down mountaintops. Unfortunate. But that'll be fine, I guess. I do need to be careful with the excess speed of 200 meters a second, because that can cause me some issues. But since there's no real good location to set up base, we'll set up a small mountain, ow. We'll set up a small mountain area first and foremost. So, there's a good thing with spawning next to mountains is that it'll allow me easier time to dig sideways into things. So that's nice at least. Of course, I got automatic ore pickup, which is useful. So we'll just kind of dig the mountain a bit. Try to get an auto system as soon as we can. And then, yeah, hopefully everything goes well. Ow. Drop off stone. Protection. Ingots. Create a bunch of ingots. Yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to when I might be able to do other things with this, when I'm actually not reliant on certain other details for things. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh. Chuck more ore there. I need to handle certain situations better. Oh, come on. An external device so I can keep an eye on things, but it's got a very bad battery. And a very bad plug. Don't work very well. Okay. Let us get going. One thing I'm very excited for will be to hopefully see how everything can pan out in a bit, because I got some good ideas. Most of my ideas just kind of come from the idea. Alright, that's a little odd. I don't know why I started crouch walking. Oh hey, we got 3 viewers on Twitch. How you doing? Doing a bit of Space Engineers at the birthday stream. And we may switch up the game every once in a while, depending on how things kind of progress throughout the night. But now we focus Space Engineers. Yeah, how you doing? More mining. This is the part that takes up a lot of the beginning of the game, which is the one part of the game that I have a lot of experience in, fortunately. I love the start of the game. I always have a hard time keeping my, where am I? There I am. Keeping focus on things. But, oh well. Let's see. Time to check more stuff in here. I will need to take a little bit of an appearance to what items I have available to me. Come on. Clicky, clicky, click. Click, click, click. Click. There we go. Alright. I am going to need probably at least 30 of those. That's the completely wrong area to look. What is that? Oh, those are the lines for that mod. The AD or the quality of life thing. Oh yeah, I forgot I had the robot factory. I'm looking for something and it's completely escaped my mind. I hate when that happens. What was I looking for? Production. Oh, right. The very basic assembler. Okay, so it's 80. We got 80 of those. And how about the basic refinery? That's 120, so we need 240 steel plates. So if I have 30, I need... There we go. That should be plenty. I'll give it an extra 10 just to be safe. What were the other ones? Construction components. Require 60 of those. Really wish I had an easier time remembering which ones I needed and at what quantities. Alright, motors, 10, so I need 20 motors. Alrighty, production, that's the wrong area. Hey, unknown signal, sweet. Alright, 4 displays and 90 computers. Alright. Alright, so we need 4 displays and 90 computers. Whoa. Pressed the wrong button there. Oh, how many computers? That's 6. So you need to now sit at 6, and then I need 80 more. There we go. And now we just need to continue funneling it with stone. So I wish there was an easier way to do this, but there isn't. At least not that I'm aware of. If any of the people watching know a good way to handle this, I would be much appreciated. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Just got the notification that I went live from my Discord. That's an odd one. Especially how late it was. Yeah. Alrighty. Unload. Goods. Unfortunately, this is the slow part of this, where you gotta just slowly chuck in more and more. Really wish that it had the ability for iron. Come on, just a little bit more. There we go. But hopefully soon I'll be able to create everything I need. Ba ba da ba da ba 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 ba. Let us go and we'll see just what everything can be. Yeah, part of my goal in this world, which I am now starting, is to be able to eventually make trains, because I keep seeing a bunch of different people who have these really cool sets of trains in their world. So like, there we go. Yeah, so then what they end up having is like trains that go pick up ore from places and move them to a different location. And I like that idea and I want to make one like it. However, that will take quite a while and be very difficult to set up. But it is something I want to do, because I think it'd be really cool to be able to have like a massive sort of rail network bringing resources across from different bases to other bases and creating this whole world. Whether or not I'll be able to do all of that on stream, I'm unaware. I'll try to allow for as much of it to be done on stream as I can. But I think a lot of the R&D of that system would probably have to be done off camera, for the sole fact that that's probably not going to be amazing to watch. Although it could be useful to some people. What do I get? I got the prisoner suit. Cool. That is the, I think one of the first few times that I've actually gotten a suit, through this, which I think is cool. I think most of the time I get, yeah, I think most of the time I get just basic, what are they called again? Right. I think most of the time I end up with very basic. It is completely escaping my mind what I'm trying to say. Oh yeah, basic tool skins. That's what it is. My mind is a little fried apparently today. That's confusing. Alright, let us return to the respawn pod. I should probably glide across to see if I can't get any sort of useful resources in the ground on the way home. Whee! Let us see what we can find in resources in the dirt. There's a lot of ice, but seemingly not much else. And a bit of pain. Alright, there's ice in the ground. Sweet, I suppose. Is there anything else in the ground? Or just ice? Fortunately, it appears just ice. That's very unfortunate. Ow. Huh. I don't understand what PM Laura what? I'm confused. What does that mean? I know AG is the symbol, I believe, for gold, but why does it say that? I don't quite understand that. AG is stable, AU is gold. Ow. Also, hey, Uh, Cedric Ski. Is that how that's supposed to be said? How you doing? You have a mod adding weird resources to your planet. I know, but I don't know what mod would be doing that, is the thing. Because I've understood that that's some sort of mod that I have, but if I quickly exit, save changes, yes. Like, I don't know which one of the mods that I have that would be doing that. So if I just go load and check the mods that I have, I've used all these mods before, I believe. Please load quicker. Alright, stream 5, edit settings. I really need to go through that list again. But like, AI enabled, some animated engines, automatic ore pickup. I guess maybe, oh, could it be seams fixed? That might be it. That could be it. Because it says better stone edition. It could be that one. Okay, that makes... Okay. Interesting. Would not have guessed that that would have done that. Alright. It's gonna cause me a little bit of confusion while I do this, but sure. I guess I'll stick with that one. I didn't even realize that that's something that mod did. I thought it literally was just a matter of just a better version of the Seams Fixed mod. It looks like I was mistaken. How intriguing. I really do hope that I don't have any of the mods that stop the random encounters spawning. The planetary ones. Because I know there's like one mod that did that, and I can't remember which mod it was. Because, of course, I looked it up when the last update came out, and it's been probably about 5 or so months since I've played Space Engineers with any significance. As does appear to be the case whenever I play this game. I play it for about 4 months straight, and then stop playing it for another 4 months, and then try to get back into playing it for 4 months. It's a wonderful cycle to forget most of the details. Oh well. I'm definitely excited to see what the new update actually has in store, because, to be honest, I'm just excited to see exactly what the new update necessarily adds. How much more? Oh, I have a lot more. Alright, looks like it's gonna be stone mining for the next while. Oh, well. I do dislike the fact that the start of the game takes so long. Like, it takes at least about 3 hours to actually get a base set up because of how long it takes just to hand mine stone for the first while. Yeah, it's fun. It takes a while. It's the part that I've done the most, because I tend to play the game for a while and then not necessarily lose interest, but I try to do really big projects, realize how long those really big projects are going to take me, and it's similar to when I play Minecraft, where I have grand ideas, I play for a couple of hours, start to begin the base work of those grand ideas, and then realize just how grand those ideas are and decide maybe not. which is never the right way to play those sorts of games where you've got to be creative to continue, but considering I have never fought the Ender Dragon, it's not exactly a new way of playing these games. Although it is definitely quite fun. I just hate the kind of, alright, time to build stuff. Oh, goody, it's now, like, you know, welding up 5,000 steel blocks now, and now you gotta come up with what to do with those 5,000 steel blocks, and it just kind of slowly wears you out trying to weld that many blocks. It's the part that I don't like is just, it's fun, and then you kind of realize just how big your project ideas can be, and that kind of takes me out of it. I do want to get to the point of actually dealing with the Factorum, though. I think that'll be really fun. It takes a while to get to the point of getting Factorum. And if you're really good at the game, you can do it in, I don't know, probably 20 hours. I am not that great at the game, and it takes me about probably 60 hours of a world before I'd probably get close to Factorum. But it is fun. I love base building. It'll be fun to kind of plan out my base for this world and see what I can do. But, oh well. Ooh, another unknown signal. That'll be fun to go chase. Do need to come up with exactly how I want to make this world and what I want my initial setup to all be. I'm going to walk so I can actually get a good old drill scan of the land between. It's not quick, but I do at least get to figure out what is all in the couple of kilometers that I walk. So far, it is ice. But, yeah. It is definitely a fun game. I'm very much looking forward to when Space Engineers 2 has planets. That'll be really fun. I am waiting kind of till that point before I get the game, because otherwise it's fun to build ships, but I think it'll be really fun when I actually get, when I end up actually being able to do more than just build ships in SE2. Alrighty, ow. We'll just kind of bounce off the ground, yeah. Ow. Come on. Rough, scan the terrain. More ice. Really? Is that all there is? Ice and the silver? Alrighty. Well, let's see what we got in the pod. Where is the... Oh, there's the button on the pod. What do we get this time? Carpet helmet. Interesting. I'm not quite certain why you'd want a carpet helmet, but sure. And which Ah, the cargo containers over here. Hey, look, another plushie and some more money. I am not against those things. The plushies will kind of just take up space in cargo containers for a while, but I'm again not against that. Let's get those construction components. I really wish. There's definitely something that I hope that the other game will have is a bit of a better system for just kind of the early game getting resources, just kind of how quickly you can do that, because the early game's fun, but slow and not exactly the most intuitive for new players, I don't think. At least that's been my experience trying to teach people how the heck to play this game. Or the one person I've tried to teach how to play the game. You could add a new respawn option with the pre-built rover. Yeah. I suppose that is an option. I just kind of... I find rovers aren't exactly a difficult thing to get. I think the part that always causes me to take the most amount of time is just how long it takes to mine. You can get to a point of being able to traverse a great distance without too much hassle because you have most of this ship pre-built. I think the part that takes the most amount of time is, you know, if you have, like I have, like if you leave it on the basic, you have, I think, about, let's say, 2.5K stone able to fit in your inventory if you don't go with the 10 times and instead go with the standard 3 times. So you maybe have 2.5, 3K worth of stone in your inventory at a given point. And you basically begin the game needing probably about, I'd say, close to maybe 80 to 90K of stone before you can really actually start, you know, setting up things like, and actually it's probably even more than that. Actually, no, about 70 to 80K worth of stone's probably about right before you end up being able to get auto miners. And until then, it's just how much can you get done and how quickly. Yeah, until you get auto mining systems or a mining ship, I just feel the game kind of sometimes takes a very long time to progress quickly. It does take a long time. I just dig a few holes around my base with some drills to get a jump start. Yeah. That's kind of the bit, is just digging a couple of holes, get a bunch of resources. The parts just, yeah, it just takes quite a while. Because, I mean, you kind of do what I'm doing, where you make a hole, you mine, and then you gather everything, put everything in your base, get your base running, and then just then how quickly can you grow with natural weld speed or ship weld speed. I think that's one of those other things that I always have a difficulty with is welding ships and making stuff like that, because I can never manage to make welding ships or other sorts of ships of those sorts. Like, welding ships and mining ships, I almost never find what use they become. a cargo ship is seemingly always more useful, at least the way that I always build things, than any of those. And I don't know if it's just because I'm doing it wrong or because everybody else just, as soon as they get to starting to get ore, they just ditch everything. Yeah, I know welding ships are primarily used for larger projects. I guess I just never managed to, yeah, big, large, yeah, 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 well, I can understand that, but that's also part of the reason why I always end up trying to get the nanite build and repair, is because, like, I find, like, that other kind of auto weld systems, even there's like a laser welding mod that I'll sometimes use, just because otherwise it just takes too long to actually get anywhere, because it just is that long for welding ships. Because for welding ships, you gotta have the resources, you've got to put them in the welding ship, then you've got to be able to move the welding ship, and I don't know if it's just the way that I have everything set up, but yeah, I like hand welding stuff. Like, it's not exactly annoying or the worst thing ever, and I'm maxed out on resources, so yeah. It's not exactly stressful to hand weld everything, but it is time consuming. And I am impatient. Ooh. Especially trying to hand weld hand weld ships that are sometimes, you know, because when I build a ship, I build them like almost, 100 meters in length kind of sizes usually. So I find that also has a decent amount to do with what drains me of doing stuff. I do generally dislike the snow. Where is going to be the nicest place to put a base? Because honestly, I have no idea. With these mountains, there's almost no flat areas, and honestly, I'm not great at managing to build bases anyway. And I really wish that I could see. Did I remember to allow myself the Alt 10? Yes. Okay. Weather. Remove the weather so I can actually see, please. I would like to figure out what I am doing because I cannot see and I don't know what sort of area I'm in. Okay. We're basically in a valley. That's fun. Where do I want to build? I could build on one of these sorts of plateaus. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I pack mine in compact as possible. I had a large grid mining ship that was 3 meters tall, 5 meters wide, and 7 meters long. Had everything needed to mine, refine, and produce everything I need. Yeah, I suppose that's part of my thing, is that I am not fully... I'm not great at playing this game in survival. I have a lot of stuff, like if I just quickly go over to F10 so I can show off things like, this ship, which... I mean, there's that drop ship, which is 4,000 blocks. This ship, which is 4,000 blocks. I don't think I've ever actually made a mining ship, necessarily. At least not one on the ground. I guess I could try to do a bore miner where it's like a straight down bore, but if I do that, I might as well use the pistons, I think. But I don't know. Where is it that I want to start my base? I also need to decide what I do. I think people call those plunge miners. Yeah. Yeah, I think one of the things that I don't understand with some of the stuff is I always try to grab all of the ore. Like, if I don't know where ore is, or if I have the ability to just do a massive hole, I'll do a massive hole and just get stone that way. But I don't know if that's how everybody else does it, because I've never played with anybody else. But every time I do it, I basically mine stone as my main resource. Up here's not a horrible location. How balanced is the area? I don't know. Let's see. This is relatively flat. I think this will be a decent area to kind of build a base. But I don't know the style of base I want to go for. Do I want flat? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's the bit, is that, like, a lot of people, yeah, I think eject stone as soon as they basically can. Whereas every time I do it, I try to be as resource utilitarian as I can. So I basically, if it's a resource, I will keep it. Whereas I think a lot of other people just do other methods of stuff rather than just hoarding everything. I think right here is going to be a relatively decent location because it's not too close to the mountain's edge while also still being up top. I just mark it with GPS and grab it as needed. Yeah. I kind of do that. I also try to make sure that I have some resource left over, but yeah, it's an odd one. I think I'll build my base here. So we'll go with a 1, 2, 3, 4. Stick with a 5. We'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have no idea if this is a size that's actually reasonable to do, but I will just stick with this as the basics for now. Bop, bop, and bop. Alright. And now I will take, we'll say, from over here, just up. And I think about here is roughly tall enough. 2 out, 2 out, 2 out, 2 out. I need interior plates now. And my base is about 400. Yeah. I guess I tend to do like the GPS marking. I also always have a ton of stone. Do I have interior plates made? I do. Production. I'm gonna need about, let's see, 5 of those. I need 32 each. 64. 64 is 128. Just another 32. 128 plus that. That's 160. So I need 160 interior.
Energy low.
Alright. I am going to need a lot more resources to do this. This is the part that always takes the longest. It's fun, it just takes a while. Okay, now. I'll just grab some interior for now. Come back over. These massive wind turbines, which I do believe actually produce a decent amount more energy than the other ones. I forgot to add one more here. Yeah. I think one of the parts that I don't like as much with stuff is always trying to mine gold. Gold is definitely one of those things I don't like mining. Though, again, it could also be because of the fact that I try to grab everything and it always takes a while. But gold is never fun to collect a lot of. Basic assembler. Good. And we weld and we weld. Perfect. I need no more iron plates. Let's grab everything else I need. Alright, let's go. Go ahead and get the resources as quickly as I can. Good. Let's empty this thing out. Perfect. And now it's available for as much stone as I can get. And grabbing the unknown signal. Alright. And there's you, and there's you. And now for the unknown signal. I should probably skim the ground just to see if there's any ore, really. Because this is far easier in snowy areas to just skim the ground than it is to fly up about 5-6 kilometers and try to glance at the ground for the weird discoloration that would mark ore. Because that's never fun to try. I did just have a thought on a question. Do you like... I'm not sure if that flight method will work better with better stone installed. No idea. Because, honestly, I don't know what that does. Because I downloaded that mod thinking it was purely just a better seams fixed mod, not realizing that it was something else. So I haven't the slightest. If it does mean that some stuff is... Oh, that's unfortunate.
Fuel critical.
That is very unfortunate. I should have noticed that. Oh boy. That is very unfortunate. I mean, it's only 2 kilometers out, so it's not that bad. Though saying that, that's what, 100 meters a second, 2 kilometers, so that's 2,000 meters, so let's see, that's what, about 200 seconds, so a little over 2 minutes. Is that right? I don't think that's right. I don't know. I don't think that math was right, but Oh well. What do I get this time? I found nothing. Dang it. At least I got a decent amount of space credits. And of course all the resources from this. Please grind the block down. Thank you. Alright. Scan, scan. Goody. Alrighty. Yeah. I did have a thought. And I'm just curious on how you play. Do you use the asteroids? Like, do you have it set up where asteroids can rain? I'm of a mixed bag for that because I don't like all of the asteroid impact sites, but I do like the fact that I can get resources. Yeah. I don't like how they break the terrain, but I love the fact that I could get, platinum so I can, let's say, get the best tools before I actually am able to get into space. But I didn't know how anyone else kind of thought about it. Because I only ever use it purely basically because I can get platinum and uranium, which are very useful to have before getting into space. Especially when trying to set up relatively decent, ground-based facilities. Ooh, excuse me. But, yeah. It's always an interesting bit on just whether or not... Because, yeah, the resources are great, the terrain breaking's not. Because, yeah, I always find it difficult, because I think I had once spent about 4 hours flying through space to try to find uranium and platinum, and found neither. Or if I did find it, it was always the only one that I did find of the two. I think I found like a platinum deposit or something like that, or a uranium deposit. And I just found like 7 more of those, but none of the other ones. 1 second per 100th of a kilometer. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah. That's kind of the way that I remember it. It's just always fun to try to estimate the distance a bit more, and it's fun. This is going to take a lot longer than I would like. The benefit is being able to jump down the hill so I can gain a little speed.
Your health is low.
Well, that could be a problem. It won't be a problem. If I die, then I'll just simply be able to respawn and get back to my stuff. So it's not a problem if I die. It's not great, but
Fuel critical.
I'm well aware of this. Alright, let's see. That way. Okay, yay. We only got 1 kilometer left. Woohoo! Yahoo! Alrighty. This is always fun to get back to. But, oh well. The nice bit is it's starting to get back to daylight, so I'll actually be able to see what I'm doing. Not that I exactly want to see what I'm doing, because it's not like I'm doing that much. What do you end up prioritizing? Like, how do you end up prioritizing this stuff? Because I feel like I'm really bad at designing things. I want to know kind of what other people focus on for their designs and stuff, because I always end up with, like, cargo carrying ships that end up with, like, almost a full large cargo container or half a large cargo container worth of storage capacity. And I have no idea if that's any reasonable for any reason, or whether I just design stupidly large things. I tend minimalist role-based ships. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I intend to end up making, like, drop ship with, drop ship kind of setup ships, but those tend to be the first ones that I end up making. Is always like a drop ship with a couple hundred cargo capacity. I mean, actually, I want to see. How big was that one? Now that I think about it. Because I just thought of one of my ships that I want to see. Yeah, cargo drop ship 4. How many blocks was this? 9,706. And that wasn't even the completed version. I think that one had a hard time staying actually flying. Yeah, I tend towards that. Those are the kinds of ships that are not fun to try to manually weld. To be fair, it wasn't fun to let to let the nanite build and repair weld that either. I think when I tried to do that in survival and had nanite build and repair, it took probably about 12 hours for it to not be a big problem. Not including armor blocks, my small grid ships are usually under 100 blocks. That's just impressive. I can almost never make anything under a couple thousand. I mean, I do sometimes, but if I do, like, this is something that I tried to do, and I think I might try this again, but hopefully make it slightly better. I only use enough armor to smooth out lines. Yeah. I suppose I tend to shape things with armor quite frequently. Though, I mean, to be fair, it's shaping things, so I don't consider that too big of a deal, but what do I need? Well, I got most of the interior plates. I need more motors and girders and computers. So, as long as I can get motors, girders, and computers. Alright, so production, motors, computers are good. Those are necessary. These are not. I need... Oh, okay. Hi, Space Orc. How you doing? I just realized that you were hopping in. Hi. Let's see. 24 each, so that is, if I have 5, 20, 4 times 5 is another 20, so I need 220 of these. I think that's right. And then I think I just need... I'll make another 60 of these, and we'll say another 40 of those. Alright, time to do the wonderful process of mining. Tired of memorizing what components you need to finish building a block? Well, let me just say about build planner. Yeah. I think the build planner works the greatest. Yeah, the build planner does work pretty well. I can't remember if it shows any of the details you need for build planner inside for some of the things. Like, I don't know if I think the refiner itself has a build planner, like the basic or regular assembler. I don't know if the survival kit has anything for build planner availability. Yeah. So I don't know if it actually do that, but mouse, right mouse button, inventory screen, multiple buttons, middle, 3, yeah. Oh, inventory, chucked in more stone. Whew. Yeah, those are always fun. Alright, there we go. That's all done. Time to go do more mining, because this is going to need at least another probably hour of mining before I can go very far. Yeah.
Energy low.
Ah, dang it. Eh. I find it interesting to see the different ways that people will play this. Because, yeah, I tend to play it in very... I wouldn't consider it a strange way, but I don't watch people play survival as much. I watch people showcase what they've made, but I don't actually watch people play the survival aspect of the game very much. So it's interesting to kind of determine what is the right way or a good way to actually start the game and use the resources. 'Cause, yeah, that is actually one thing that I'm curious about for both you, Space Orc, and that is, yeah. I work, I use seconds more often, so it's second nature. Ah, interesting. Yeah. I find the seconds to minutes conversion fairly easy. Yeah. Ah, yes. The pun is always a fun one. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's an interesting bit with, like when it comes to determining times. Oh, okay. Oh, alright. I don't live on seconds scale. Yeah. I find it interesting, because, yeah, I always kind of, I use whichever is easier. Oh, come on, really? Yeah, I work, oh, come on, let's just, what's that? Hey. Ah, thank you. Alright, let's get rid of them. Perfect. Alright. There we go. I've cleaned that up. Oh, that moved to that. I didn't realize. My bad. Alright. Now we're back. Yeah. Thank you for the happy birthday. Yeah. Oh, Whitey. And let's see. Okay. How much do I actually end up needing? I need 1,000 iron ingots. That's unfortunate. That is a lot of iron ingots. What is immediately necessary? I don't know.